Hello, I'm just closing our gate and we are heading on a dog walk. Yay! I'm using the helmet camera today, so you will be able to see a very big view of everything we're doing today. Hopefully we'll get down to the river. I think a lot of the ice is gone. Yay! Let's turn around and see who's making all that noise. Yes, you've guessed it. It's Cosmo and Scout. We're going along on a walk and they're telling all their friends that we're out and about. But I've just realised my shoe has come undone. So I'm going to have to do my shoe. These things happen. It's not a problem. We'll just do my walking shoe up nice and tight so they stay on my feet. I know, Cosmo, you're so excited. Oh, it's lovely to be out and not worry about slipping on our ice. Oh, that's good. Looks like it might rain later, but lovely. The trees don't have any leaves yet, as it's still kind of winter. It's only January, so many of them won't have leaves until later in the year, a couple of months. But you can see that some do have leaves. The ones that have leaves are called evergreen trees and bushes. The ones that lose their leaves are called deciduous trees. That's a big word, isn't it? Deciduous trees. Shall we have a look and see if we can spot any evergreen or deciduous trees? I know, Scout. Where's the other pupper? Cosmo's usually next to me. There he is. Now you might notice there's a little patch on Cosmo's side. That is one of the areas that he had his operation on. It's well recovered, but they have to shave a little bit, so his fur is just growing back now. You can't see the one on his back, but that's growing very fast on his back. So he'll be nice and cozy in another week. All his fur will have grown back. Oh, there's some friends of our puppers who are wanting to say hello. Right, let's go down here. We haven't been down here for ages. Look, no ice. Yes! This bit of the road was very, very icy. You couldn't have put your feet on it without yak tracks. Yak tracks is a brand name for things you can put on your shoes, like these ones. It means that you won't slip. But lots of other brands are available. I have them on today because I have been told there are patches of ice, so I'm being safe. I don't think we'll go that way. I think the dogs want to go this way. Shall we go this way? Yes. I know! I'm coming! The dogs haven't been out on big walk. If you saw our video yesterday, that was their first proper walk. The ice was still here in some places, but we managed to find a place that didn't have much ice. But this will be the first time we're down at the river properly. Yay! I know! Come on, Cosmo! Ooh, that sun's bright. The camera is on my helmet, so I can't do anything to help you except maybe look away a little bit. Woo! Now it's around 12 o'clock in the day, so the sun is at its highest point. This is one of the times that you can't really use the sun to do your compass points because it's right in the middle. I've just realised we haven't done any step counting for a while. Shall we count the steps? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are still 16 steps. Yay! Oh look, there's where somebody slipped. So the ground is still quite hard, but the top bit has melted. So we still have to be careful of slippy bits. I've still got my warm glovies. These are my fingerless mitts to keep my hands warm. Oh, this is still icy. Oh, it's water, but in between it's still really hard. We will need to look and be careful where we walk. There's our lovely barn. Now, there's not much water in the barn. Can you remember what that means? Yes. That means that the river might not be too high. Why? Because the water's come out of the barn. And the only way we know the water comes out of the barn is if the river lets it in. So we will have a look at the river and see how high the river is. But using our information about the barn and the level of water, we think the river will not be high, it will be lower. But we'll have a look to check our guess. Oh, we've got some icy puddles in the meantime. Shall we do a bit of paddle walking? Still being careful because the ground under here, oh, there's ice under here. You can't see it, but it's really slippy. Luckily, I've got my tracks on. Oh, the dogs love a puddle. Yes, it's still quite icy. It's water on ice. Woo! That's a lot of water on ice. See these little white bits there? That is ice. That is ice. That's cool. But scary because you could easily jump in the puddle and not realise and then end up on your bottom because you slip. So no matter how much I want to see how high or low the river is, I'm always looking at where I'm walking, just in case. I think we'll go over the Brown Bridge to look at the river here. We'll have another look at the barn to see if our guess is right. Oh! There's not much water in the barn, but the water that's in it is not moving. That tells us What? Yes. It might mean that there's not much water in the burn, but it's still not getting into the river because the river is high. Let's take a look at the river. I know, it's so exciting, isn't it, Scout? Using our guesswork to decide things and guess things. Oh, the river's still quite high. Not as high as it has been. But you know what? It's quite fast. So I think that's what's happening, is it's quite fast. So it's going past the edge. Do you remember where the burn was? Let's go and have a look and see if we can get to where the burn was. I don't think it's letting the burn in. It's just going too fast past the edge. Yes, look at that. Can you see that line? Where the little bunch of trees at the far end shows you the line where the river's going. I'll have to be careful as it's quite slippy with leaves here. Yes, look. The water's coming back into the burn. It just so happens there's not much water in the burn. That's why we thought the river was lower. There's not a lot of water, but the river's so fast it's not letting any water out today. Come on! I think we'll turn around and we'll have a walk along the river. Yay! We haven't done this for a while. This has been quite hard to walk on because it has been dangerously slippy for quite a few days. And the dogs, they don't have tracks on their shoes because they don't have shoes. So they were slipping quite badly and seriously, so we couldn't risk it. Where's Cosmo? Are you having an extra sniff? Do you want to know a secret? This is a secret that everyone knows. Everyone who's got a dog knows. When it's been snowing or when it's been icy and it starts to smell, the dogs love sniffing everywhere. Our dogs think it's like brand new. They sniff and sniff and sniff and they really like it. Cosmo and Scout do like the snow and have even been in sledges. Where's Cosmo? Cosmo! Cosmo's having an extra sniff for sure. Cosmo! Cosmo's found something disgusting to eat. I think it's a fish. We'll not watch him eating that fish. Ugh. I wondered what he was sniffing at. A fish must have landed there when the river was high. Ugh. One of the things of being a dog owner you don't like is when they eat stuff when they're out. Ugh. He'll come with us, he knows the route. Here he comes. Hello! Did you find a fish? Fish is quite good for dogs, so I'm not too worried. But, ugh. Let's just hope it was kind of a fresh fish and not one that had been there for days. Although quite frankly if it had, it would have been a frozen fish. But not a fish finger. a frozen fish.